Well, hey guys. Oh my word. Well, sorry we are a couple of minutes late. We have had the biggest thunderstorm, and we are just trying to stay safe in the thunder. It's been amazing. I'd like to say hello to the few that are in already. Lovely to see you. Let me see. We got Ben Mozzie. Good to see you, bro. We got Sean Hockey. Oh, Stephen Shipman, thank you so much. That's really kind of you, brother. That's really, really kind. Always appreciated. Never courted. Let me give you one of those. And that will go to the Emily Fund, of course. Thank you. That's really kind, Stephen. We've also got Dave Lewis. We've got Han Solo, Han 36 Solo. We've got Dennis again. Great to see you. We've got Dave Lewis. Did I say hello to Dave already? Sean Hockey, RD Amplification. We're going to be using your amp, Rob, so that's really cool. Emily Young, hello Emily, welcome. Ben Coombs is in as well. Loads of you in. Let me dive. Mark Wright as well, hello. Terry Tickler, can you hear the thunder? Oh man, yeah, that's why we're a little bit late. It all went well today, thank you, Rob. Yeah, it's been great, really great. I'm going to go out to the tent now, and we're going to talk to a few people, and then I will be back in to have a bit of a jam and a chat with you. So here we go. Let's go out and check out the thunder. Right. Okay. It's a bit darker out here today. It's a little bit darker because we have had typical British weather today. Oh, hello. We lost the camera for a moment there. Are we back on? Yeah. Okay, sorry, we lost the camera for a moment there. Let me move that over to... Oh, right, okay, that was the one you meant to plug into, but that's all good. We'll make this work. Now, we'll start with Daniel's Guitars. How's today been for you, mate?
It's been great, yeah. I've enjoyed it. I mean, and it's gone quick as well.
It goes so fast. Yeah. These sort of days go just like a shot. Talk us through some of the guitars that you've brought to the show, and also I'm really, really impressed that you've built some of these guitars for this show.
Well, yeah, I've basically ran out of things to take, so I thought I'd better get some things together, and, right. And well, I've got a couple in there that already. That
they're going to be played in the jam.
Yeah. I mean, it's well. I already had a body kicking about and a half-made neck, and I thought, well, I better get some stuff together. So, David Dykes supplied the figured English ash, and I thought, well, that'll look nice, and that's how we got to that.
That looks beautiful. I've wanted to play that all day. Haven't had chance to play any of your guitars, but you have kindly promised to come back and see me, and we'll do some guitars.
Yeah, whatever you want to play.
Awesome, because I have watched everybody else with particular envy playing all these guitars today. But
I mean, there's some great stuff here, and variety as well. Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, good builders.
Yeah, and nice people.
Nice people, yeah. Exactly. Well, we don't invite nasty people. We only invite nice people. You're a nice man.
Well, I hope so. I try to be.
Excellent. I have to say, thank you so much for supporting this first ever British Boutique Guitar Festival. I can't believe 3 days has gone. It's gone like that. And as you said, today went really quickly. It probably didn't help with the weather.
No, but you know, hey, it's just like going on holiday, isn't it?
Yeah,
in this country.
Yeah, it is. And you can probably hear the rain if you can't, and the thunder. Almost on cue. Almost on cue. Yeah. Now, I'm going to get you to do me a favour, because Jamie is indoors.
Actually, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
Right here.
Oh, my word. You're going to be okay.
The magic of television.
Oh, it's by the magic of television. Now, I have to say, Carl has been here this morning, and Dave Barlow's been here, and Dave Barlow's been doing all of the rounds in here because he was a little bit averse to coming into the studio with a mask or having a COVID test. So we said, do your stuff out here. He's done a video with you today?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Excellent. But because we've only got 2 YouTubers left, because Joss had to go, you've only got me and Lee. So we've got a wonderful bass player in Jamie this afternoon. So thank you for doing that.
That's okay, I've never played bass before, so giving it a crack.
Never played bass, but I tell you what, earlier in the jam when we were practicing this, you were brilliant. So
you're too kind.
No, I am too kind.
I know.
No, but let me move on to the most impressive thing today. Isn't your bass playing?
No.
The most impressive thing today is these beautiful, beautiful guitars. So these are Swanell guitars, and Jamie makes absolutely exquisite acoustics, and he also makes electrics, which are kind of a tip of the hat and a nod of the head to the acoustic manufacturer, because these things are so light I can pick them up with 2 fingers.
I trust you.
And this one in particular, this one weighs 2.1 kilograms, which is 4 pounds in metric US. And this is the first prototype of it, which weighs a little bit more. But I have to say, that guitar, that electric guitar, weighs less than the acoustic guitar.
They say that they can't see you.
They can't see me?
Apparently not.
Oh, let me see.
I'll just run me, apparently having just been watching me tune with the guitars.
Oh, okay, can they hear it?
Apparently.
Ah, right, okay, I've gone to the wrong thing. Can they see it now? Can they see it now? Okay, right. Cam 3, I've got cam 3, okay. Woo. Okay, I've got cam 3. Can you just check? Let me know if you can see me now. I think the thunder and lightning has given us quite a bit of fun today.
I think they said that you forgot to switch onto camera 3 and I think it was...
Oh, it was me!
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot to switch on to camera 3. It would have to be me, wouldn't it? So, what you missed, and I'm going to come back to you, I promise. What you missed, you've obviously heard Daniel's guitars. I keep calling you Daniel, it's not. It's Duncan or Dave or Desmond or... yeah,
Darren.
you know, Darren. I've been calling you every D under the sun today.
Next year I'm going to get a t-shirt.
Well, the thing is, you have a habit as well of going like this. So every time I'm talking to you, I'm looking at it and I'm going, Desmond, Derek, Dave, yeah, there we go. Darren, I'm so sorry. So guys, you missed looking at these beautiful guitars because I was a fool and forgot to switch. So we've got a Strat style, an S style. We have got several double cuts. There's a couple of single cuts, sorry, in there. We've got a double cut paisley, which is absolutely beautiful, which you're going to see shortly. And we've also got an L style and a T style guitar. I think the T style I haven't seen played today. No, and I don't think I've seen the S style played today. So that's what we'll do when you come down to see me. So at least come in, let's meet you because they didn't see you before. So this is Dave, Derek, Desmond, or Darren as it actually is. And he's been brilliant. He's been a great laugh today, and we have had a bit of a ball. But I haven't called him the right name once. So there we go. I do apologise.
You know what? You've got a whole year to get my name right.
I'll tell you what, this is so much easier than it looks. I promise you.
No.
It's easy to mess up as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again
right.
for coming to the show. Really appreciate it, mate.
You're welcome.
Okay, and so the second person that you didn't see is Jamie, who's going to be our bass player today, if I can work out how to switch it. And I've also just remembered that I haven't plugged in the audio unit for you to be able to hear the band. So I will be doing that. Somebody shout as I go in, don't forget to plug in the audio for the band, and we'll make sure that happens. And Jamie's going to be our bass player. As I was going to say earlier, and as I did say when you couldn't see me, when you were watching Lee tune up, was that these electric guitars are built with a nod of the head to the acoustic manufacturer. They're incredibly lightweight. What I didn't show you, because you couldn't see it, was me picking it up with 2 fingers and also nearly dropping it, which I will not do again. Because these are exquisite. I would say that, you said earlier that your thing is really acoustics.
Primarily, yeah.
Primarily. But your electrics are absolutely gorgeous as well. Your acoustics are lovely. Just talk us through the 4 you brought to the show very briefly so that everybody can see them.
Yeah, sure. So the acoustics are basically essentially stripped back to the bare essentials, and that is where you would, if you were commissioning an instrument, that's where you would start.
Right.
So if you wanted a gloss finish on top of what this is, then we work away from that.
Because these are nicely oil finished.
Yeah, oil finish on the back and sides and satin on the front. So it's relatively cheaper for me to make, basically, and cheaper to sell. And then the electrics are, they're all there in their glory.
So light.
Thank you. Yeah, they are very light.
Yeah. And of course the final one being...
this is the little 00. It's a slightly smaller guitar, better built for bluesy kind of things, or just noodling around on the sofa. Right. Which is one of my favourite pastimes.
Noodling around the sofa. We all do a bit of noodling around on the sofa from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, thank you so much for supporting the event this first year out. It really is appreciated, having the confidence in us. I hope you've got as much out of the day as you hope to, or maybe even more. Who knows?
It's nice to socialise with guitar makers again.
Yeah.
It's we're quite a close-knit community, and it's good to sort of share our sort of mistakes and our gripes and things.
Well, it's good to know that it's not only luthiers that make mistakes. We can forget to switch cameras, we can forget to plug in audio cables.
That's evidence today.
So, yeah, exactly. Thank goodness Lee was looking at the comments. Thank you, Lee.
I wasn't. Carl Golden rang me.
I wasn't. Carl Gordon rang you. He rang you to say he couldn't see it. Carl, hope you're still enjoying watching. Thanks so much. Stuart's around somewhere doing guitar fuss. Oh, here he is. There we go. How's your week been, man?
Amazing, very tiring.
I concur. Yeah. 100%. I am shattered. I hope I can even play the drums. I couldn't play Lewis's beautiful guitar to demo Alchemy pickups a little while back, but thankfully Jack managed to do it for me. And
with great difficulty.
let's quickly talk about your pickups. Sorry, Stu.
You do not need to speak to me again.
That sounded like a threat, didn't it? You do not need to speak to me again. So Jack, thank you so much for coming. Alchemy pickups. I've just played the highest output set of pickups I've ever tried in my life. Lee has never tried a set this high. The bridge pickup in this is all of 35k. 35k. That is insane. So what gives you, obviously you are dealing in alchemy, but what gives you the insanity to make a 35k pickup? And let's hope he can actually speak and he's not completely insane.
Well, I guess just the vague hope that other people out there are exactly as crazy as I am and want to try that sort of thing. But yeah, no, the idea is play extreme metal, don't have to have active pickups. Still sounds nice, clean, can still roll off the volume, get a nice clean tone through a high gain amp, and yeah, just chuck them in a guitar and give them a go, because they are mental.
Do that. You guys really do need to do that, because I have literally just finished the final video of the first British Boutique Guitar Festival with Alchemy pickups, and I have to say, for a 35k pickup, this is still incredibly articulate, and when you wind the volume back, you still get that loss of breakup. It goes nice and clean, and they've just got a real nice tone. All of Lewis's guitars that I've demoed for you, most of the ones I've played have had Alchemy pickups in it, and I've loved playing them. It's been great having you at the show, Jack. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure being here. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. Really. Check out Alchemy pickups. They'll all be on the playlist. They'll all be on the videos as well. So we then come to Josh. And I was going to call you Joss because when we did our video together, Joss Allen played for me because I am no shredder, but your guitars are definitely shred guitars. So yes. Give us a bit of a rundown of the 4 that you brought to the show today. And I know that at least 2 of them have been built specifically for the show. So thank you for that.
Well, to be honest, all of them have been built specifically for the show. That's why I was really excited to be here, and I honestly had a bit of a panic getting here because I was like really stressing, and I really wanted to be here, and I'm so glad I am because it's been a great day. So basically these are my sort of super strat entry-level models that are designed for sort of metal shredding, and I think they look gorgeous, and they're a bit of a nod to like Black Machine. They've got that kind of style to them, and it's exactly what Joss loved to play, and it is I'm hoping what his community and the market also love, and it's what I'm going for. You know, so these 2, they're very similar, just different pickup styles and electric config, but they're great. This being a Telecaster, I love Telecasters myself, but like it's not my usual type of thing I build.
Me too, by the way.
Yeah, but I just like them. It just sounds great, nice, warm, clean, bluesy. Not my usual market, but I wanted to show that I can do it and that I enjoy it. And this is my Reaper model. That's my sort of pre-release, and I wasn't sure about bringing it, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it because I think I want people to see. It comes in 7-string. I'm hoping to get an 8 and a 9-string, and a 5-string bass. It comes in as well. Bass couldn't be here today, unfortunately, and neither could the 7-string. So because I was working like mad just to get that one ready for this, but.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
The Reaper model.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be, really heavy and stuff.
It looks absolutely insane in terms of a metal guitar, and I think the carbon fibre look as well really sets it off and makes it look even more metal.
Yeah, I wanted to give an aesthetic that would fit the market, and I think carbon fibre does that. It looks dangerous and modern and industrial.
It does.
Yeah,
it really looks the business. I have to say, the fit and finish and the look of your guitars has been absolutely gorgeous. It was a pleasure to hear Joss just absolutely going insane on them because he loved them. He's an unbelievable player. He's an unbelievably nice guy as well. So it was really great to have him and to see him play. Well, he particularly played this one.
Yeah, he loved that one
and loved it. He was right on that, and that'll be coming up on my channel really soon. So thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you so much.
And talking of metal, I just want to say he won't be watching because he very, very rarely watches any of my live streams. But today is actually the birthday of the guy who invented this style of show. It's Henning Pauley's birthday today, so I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Henning, just in case he ever watches this. If you do, Henning, you better comment in the comment section down below. Love you, man. Thank you so much, and thank you really for coming to the show and for doing such a good job.
It's been such a fantastic day. Really enjoyed myself.
It's a pleasure, man, and thanks for supporting the show for the first year out.
100%.
Big up for you. Cheers.
Special mention to the CFO of Semper.
Oh yeah, of course.
My dad,
Dad does all of the hard, heavy lifting. In fact,
drives me around and everything.
Your chauffeur.
Exactly, and Josh doesn't actually make the guitars. It's Dad, and
he's the ghost builder.
and he's just the face.
Yeah, he's just the face and body, isn't he? Yeah, that's it.
But thanks again for doing that as well. It's been brilliant, really cool. Wow, what can I say about this insane gentleman? This was the first video I made today, and I was the first one in with it. No, you're right. Yeah, wherever. That's cool. This guitar, I'm not going to spoil the surprise because I've done a video with this guitar. Let me just tell you, that is not a tremolo. That is not a trem arm. That's not a whammy bar. just wait and see the video. You are going to not believe what this thing is. It's absolutely insane. Lovely, lovely finish on this guitar. Really, really enjoyed it. I know that I think I was the only person that played that in the video.
Joss as well.
Joss did, didn't he? Yes, he did. He did, absolutely. But I'll be out with my video first.
Vastly superior. Yeah.
Vastly superior. There we go. A superior player, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, if I could play like Josh,
He's quick.
he is amazing. He's also got a lot of feel. He's a real good feel player as well. So, but these guitars, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Fidelity Guitars. Let's talk about the three you've brought, and let's not talk about the pickup configuration, because I have to say you need a degree in physics to understand the pickup configuration, the switches on them. Well, possibly not so much this one.
That one's a bit more straightforward. So that's sort of our more budget kind of light range. So they're the solid body ones we started doing last year during lockdown. So figured that with musicians sort of being locked down and not having any gigs, that it'd be good to try and get some stuff out there that wasn't quite so expensive.
Definitely.
Yeah, so the normal stuff is sort of chambered ash. Generally these ones are solid Avicii, and they start under £1,000. This one's had the options blunderbuss shot at it, so it's a bit more, so it's more like 1,500. But yeah, trying to keep it down and do sort of something that people can afford.
And is there any discount for the fact that this has got soaked today?
Don't tell it.
No, it didn't. It honestly didn't. We've all got soaked. It is bone dry. I'm only putting your leg. But it has been wet out here, hasn't it?
It has, but yeah, I think we dodged the worst of it though.
We have, and actually we've all been pushing water off the top of the marquee all day.
Sacrificed my banners for extra rods.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Well, I'm amazed that you can build a boutique guitar for under £1,000. I know this one isn't, but really, really good value as well. Thinking about the fact that these are all luthier made and the time and effort that goes into them, it's amazing that you can still afford to do it under that price.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's just me and it's quite low overhead, so don't need to make that much out of them. And personally, like, I couldn't afford to pay top whack for a guitar, so I don't feel like I should expect anyone else to do it when they come to me. So yeah. What
a nice guy, and not only that, but he stayed with his nan in the next town as well to come here today. I remember that from this morning. I can't believe I remember that from this morning. But anyway, this guitar is insane. I'm not even going to talk about it because you're going to see it in one of my videos. This guitar, let's talk about this one quickly, because this is the one that you need a degree in physics to understand the switching. So just briefly give us a rundown. Can you see that guitar? Yeah. Okay, give us a rundown on the switching options on this.
Yeah, so it's kind of our premium, so sort of our deluxe Stella Rossa, that sort of outline. But it's so deceptively complicated and simple. There's basically a two-way switch there to flip between two sounds, so sort of your verse and your chorus.
Two favourite
settings. But then you've got two rotaries down here, which have each got 4 settings, which are combinations of stuff there. So you basically play around with it, find the 2 sounds you want, and then you just ping between them.
Yeah, you got that, didn't you? I totally got that. No, obviously that gives you so much tonal range, so many options, and I love the fact that switch can be allocated to give you your 2 favourite tones, even if they are in different positions than normal. Yeah,
that's right.
So
it's kind of a live thing on the 2-way and a studio thing on the rotaries.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible, and I'm pleased to hear that the rain seems to be quietening down a bit. But yeah, brilliant guitars, and again, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having us, and yeah, it's been great.
It's been a pleasure, man, really has, and thank you for doing the videos. Okay, me again. Yeah. Lewis, what did you do for lunch today?
Got wet.
What did you do this morning before we started?
Got wet.
What are you going to do packing away later on?
Going to get very wet.
Excellent. So that was Lewis. I just want to say a big thank you, because without your help and without your dedication, we would not have had the incredible exhibitors that we've had at this show. It's very easy. I said this in my last video, that it's very easy to get YouTubers. YouTubers will go to the opening of an envelope. But to get the quality and standard that we've got all of the 3 days is testament to the fact that you know your stuff, and you also know these guys, and they have been brilliant. I have to say, every single guitar that's been demoed has been, I'm going to say, value for money. I know that sounds really weird when you're talking boutique, because boutique guitars, everybody thinks expensive, and some of them have been expensive, but value for money. They've all been absolutely exquisite. So thank you so much, mate. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I have. It's been incredible, and I think we've achieved what we wanted to do. Start making almost the world aware of, you know, some of the great stuff here
in the UK.
Yeah, and I think everybody who's attended over the 3 days has really sort of done themselves proud, haven't they?
Definitely.
And I just have to say a big shout out, a big thank you to my friend Joby from Burgess Hill Radio, who's been supporting this as well, and literally regramming, retweeting, Facebooking, everything. So
that's fantastic. Thanks, Joby. Awesome.
Yeah, really cool.
Cool. So the big question, I guess, on my mind and possibly on everybody else's, can we face doing it again next year?
Not with this lot.
No, it has been absolutely amazing, and I think if the guys are all willing to come back, we would love to do this again and see the incredible stuff they build between now and next year, I think, don't you?
Yeah. You've got a year, guys, so get going, yeah.
And let's just say that Lewis's guitars aren't too shabby either. Cheers. Amazing, mate. Amazing, mate. Lewis's guitars have been featured on all of the jams so far. Now, I have to move the camera slightly now for Emily, so excuse me with this. If you jump over the cable and come over here, I have been brought a mirror for today. I have been brought a mirror for today because of my vanity. Kay, my friend Kay here.
Hello.
Hello, man. It's great to have you here. He's brought me this mirror, which is made out of beautiful antique
English walnut.
English walnut, and look at this mirror. What an amazing mirror it is. It really is gorgeous. I'm only kidding, of course. This is actually...
I'm afraid it's not plugged in for you.
No, it's no point in plugging it in, because out here it just was not lighting up the way it did indoors. But this is actually a two-way mirror and a guitar stand. We will be showing this on lots of videos. Joss and Lee and I all made a video on this. This is an incredible way to display your pride and joy, because this lights up and it does give the infinity effect. Yeah. You can see hundreds of your favourite guitar in here. So I actually put my PRS in it earlier because, as you all know, it's a limited run of 100 and I can't get a second one, and I wanted a spare. But today I had 1,000 of them. And the only trouble was I couldn't sell a few to buy a real PRS. But no, thank you so much for coming and showing us this.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you.
Oh, cool, man. Oh, cool. Yeah, go on, have a wine.
Good evening. It's been lovely to meet everyone. It's been a good festival. Thank you.
Great. Awesome. He's here all week. Tried the bill. Yeah, it has been brilliant. And again, I know that it was difficult to show this out here, but we did get some good lighting in there, didn't we?
It's made for the studio, it's made for the home, a more dimly lit space. That's when it really shines, literally. So literally, no pun intended. But yeah,
awesome. I hope you've had a good day.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah. I have to say, this whole 3 days has been absolutely insane. I'm looking forward to sleeping until next year. No, a big thank you to all of the exhibitors. A huge thank you to David Dyke, Luthier Supplies, for being the main event sponsor. And I think us YouTubers have said David Dyke Luthier Supplies so many times, I think I'm going to say one more time, David Dyke Luthier Supplies. Do you want to come and say it, because you've been brilliant at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, come and say it, man. Yeah.
David Dyke Luthier Supplies.
David Dyke Luthier Supplies. There we go. So thank you all so much. We are now going to do the jam. Remind me, to plug in the audio for the jam, okay? And then we will be on the sofa as normal when Emily takes this camera in for your questions. If you've got any questions for any of the exhibitors here, any of the master builders that have been with us, please put them in the comment section. I will try to get my phone working, or maybe Lee can try and get his phone working, or maybe somebody can get their phone working to read the... oh no, I know what we do. We use the laptop like we did yesterday. Excellent. So, you look so happy. Jamie looks so happy to be playing bass. He's going to come in and help us out here. Lee Fuge on guitar. Jamie Swannell from Swannell Guitars on the bass, and yours truly messing it all up on the drums. So let's go in and do that. Okay. Yeah, don't forget the audio. I won't forget the audio. After you, mate. Excellent. I also will try not to forget the switch. Right. Let's plug in the audio. I am plugging in the audio, folks. I know you can't see me at the moment, but hopefully you can hear me. And I'm going to pop this into here, into cam 1, which at the moment should have, oh, hello, should have everybody on it. So let's switch over to cam 1, and we should have the audio from that now. Okay, let's do this thing. Here we go.
What else did we say we had? Let's do the funky one.
I really hope you enjoyed that. It was lovely. Thanks so much to the wonderful Lee Fuge.
Thank you very much, Mike.
And to the wonderful Jamie from Swan Guitars.
I can only apologise.
A great job of playing the bass. Thank you so much. So Lee and I will be on the sofa right now. And hopefully that all came out beautifully because I remembered to plug the camera in. And we'll now take some questions. I'll turn the thing around so that we can actually get to see what you want to say. So here we go. Let's try and pass this over the top of this amp, which might be tricky. No, look at that. I'm going to do it. That's cool. And then we'll bring this round as well. Let's get that out of the way. Are we on to the we're on to chat cam, are we? Awesome. I'll leave the door open. It's so hot. Yeah, please. Yeah, lovely. Thank you. And perhaps we can get a beer. Oh look, cam 3. Oh no. Oh, you're on that. Are you? Okay. Sorry. I tried to switch to the wrong camera. Yeah. It's just we need to adjust the ISO up so that we can. That's it. And then Lee, let's hope he's in focus. Yeah, that looks in focus-ish. Looks pretty in focus. Does it? It looks good on the screen over there. Hopefully it's going to look good on here in a second as well, because hopefully this is when I... There we go. Oh, Lee, what can I say, man? It's so good to have you back. How did your gig go last night?
It was good, yeah. It was it was a fun night. We were up in Gloucester playing at a wedding on what I believe is a goat farm. There was goats everywhere, which is, I mean, I've done stranger gigs, so...
Oh, we've all done stranger gigs, but a goat farm, that's impressive.
It was pretty good.
Mate, thank you so much for being here every single day of this show. The video content you've made has been brilliant. You've got so much to look forward to. If you're not subscribed to Lee's channel, go and hit that subscribe button now, because he's got some outstanding content coming up. I'm going to let you tell them a bit about the show while I go and sort out that cable so it doesn't pull out the power.
What do you want me to tell them about the show, Mike?
Everything. Anything you think is... There you go.
Well, it's been... Can I get a water, please?
Oh, water? Yeah. I'll keep this one. They're both alcohol-free. Do you want an alcohol?
Oh, I'll have an alcohol-free one then, yeah. Oh, awesome, thank you.
There you go, man.
I got a long drive home.
You have. Oh.
Thank you very much.
There you go, man.
Right, yeah, what was I saying? What do you guys want to know about the show? It's been a busy few days.
Let's get these chats up and pop out so that we can see them massive like we did yesterday.
I'm not sure how many videos we've done in total, but we've done a lot of videos. I think there's been how many slots have you had a day for videos? Like 10 slots a day, but a lot of the time we've managed to double up and do like 2 videos in one slot and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's any less than like 60 videos from these 3 days, because it's been chaos.
Well, I have to say, Dave Barlow came today and he did every single one out there. So there's 8 from him. Who was the particularly flaky bass player last night and drove all the way there?
Unfortunately, it wasn't Gareth on bass last night. It was with a different band. But I did tell Gareth you called him flaky.
Emily.
He didn't confirm or deny, though.
That's not alcohol-free. Sorry. There you go. Give that to Stuart and bring me an alcohol-free, please. Thanks. SBC. The one with the beard that's been doing all the podcasts. Hey?
No. There's another guy with a beard.
Yeah. Mike, what's the price of the red amp and cabinet? Lewis, what's the price of the red amp and cabinet?
Oh, I think Rob was saying the head is about 1,800.
Okay, so the head is 1,800.
Cabinet depends on what speakers you go for.
Absolutely, and of course the cabinet depends on what speakers you go for. If you want the same ones as you've got, which you've got.
G12.
G12s? I bet you haven't. I bet you've got vintage 30s in it.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know. I just went, Rob, just make it sound good.
Yeah, Grumpy Mike. So hopefully that answers you, Dave.
Thank you.
That's okay, man. Grumpy Mike says, what are your takeaways from this experience and what have you learnt for next year? What I've learnt for next year is that Emily has been indispensable. And so have the YouTubers because they've helped with switching and stuff. I think next year I may have to do a henning and not actually appear in videos because I was just too tired to play and do it any justice because obviously I'm here early in the morning for letting all of the exhibitors in, and yeah, I was just knackered. I'm sure you're probably knackered because you went all the way up to Gloucester and back last night. Thank you.
Yeah, very tired today. And also Rob has answered that question. It's £1,800 for the head. The 2x12 is £300 plus speakers. That's straight from the man himself.
There you go. So Rob from RD Amps is actually in and watching, and it's lovely to have you, Rob. We wish you were still here today. Obviously you had a safe journey home because you're back home. But yeah, great amps. Really love them. We have done a bit of the Brelliot today, but yours was absolutely outstanding. Brelliot was good as well, to be honest. Let me see. As a bass player, I'd like to defend our flakiness. It's a large part of our charm. The bass player, Jamie Swannell, was absolutely outstanding for jumping in. We only rehearse for 5 minutes at lunchtime, don't we?
Yes, yeah, it was literally just a quick, what are we going to play?
So basically what we do is we say, right, we're going to do a slow one, we're going to do it in A, we're going to do a bluesy one, we're going to do it in
A,
and we're going to do a funky one, and we're going to do it in
A.
What's your favourite key, Lee?
F.
A. A. Yeah. How much for the mirror cabinet? The mirror cabinet actually at the moment is retailing for $650. Now I know that is going to be expensive for a lot of people because Mike Bradders is in as well. Hey Bradders, it was lovely to have you here yesterday, and good luck with your wedding on Wednesday. Bless you, brother. Yeah, the cabinet with the mirrors in, yeah, $650. I know it sounds like a lot. This is proper handcrafted with really nice woods, and also the thing is a fair weight as well. This thing is not shoddily built, and it's got very reliable LEDs in it as well. I know it's not going to be in everybody's budget, Sean, but yeah, certainly if I had a guitar, and in fact I mentioned it in my video earlier that I did for it, was that if I had Bam Mozzie's collection, I would be buying those kind of cabinets for that kind of PRS collection because it's amazing. Yeah, thanks, brothers. Thanks, Dave. That's a pleasure. We'll get your prices on everything in the videos and in the video descriptions, as always. Obviously, this is a boutique guitar festival, so it's not going to be cheap stuff. Thank you, Basement Guitar Superstar. Great to see you, man. What a nice logo you've got.
Always good to see Dan around.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know well, Basement Guitar Superstar is a guy called Dan.
Yes.
He's a really good guy.
Do you like his new logo?
It looks great. It looks like it was designed by someone with another 3-letter YouTube channel.
Yeah, it could be.
I wonder who.
I wonder who. Great to see you. Sam Black, afternoon. Good to see you as well, mate. Stephen S says, for what it is, that isn't bad at all. There you go, man. Dave Lewis says £6.50. I'll have 10. I'll put you down for 10, mate. That's cool. And cheers, brother. Bam Mozzie says, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and please share if you want to, if you van to. If you can too, yeah. Thank you, mate. Ratwolf, hey, good to see you, man. Sean Hockey says, CGS sounds a fair price. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, that's cool. I have to say, what I said out in the tent out there, I really meant, and that is that although a lot of this stuff is expensive, I would call it expensive, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it is, but you're paying for the time of an individual builder.
Totally.
You're not paying for a factory to make it on a production line. You're paying for, most of these companies are one-man operations.
Exactly.
So like Rob at RD, for instance, he's literally building each amp from start to finish himself. You know, the only thing he's not making is the speakers.
Exactly, and I would call them all incredible value, which I think is the thing, because considering, as you said, they're all bespoke built by handcrafted by luthiers. Although the prices are higher than your Harley Bentons and your Chinese stuff, they're gonna be. But also, when you look at the fit and finish and the playability of these instruments, they really, really are good.
Yeah, I think even if you look at them price-wise compared to the big brands, it doesn't work out that much more expensive to go boutique. But when you go boutique, it's designed for you. You know, you've probably ordered it. Like, you could buy a Les Paul from Gibson for £2,600, £2,700, but it's just a run off the factory.
Yeah, and it'll still be rubbish.
Yeah. Or you could buy one of the Daniels guitars single cuts, which are £3,000, but they're built to your spec. It's like, it's only £300 more. If you're spending that much money anyway, you know, it's not a huge jump up for that customization and the time it takes them to build them, you know.
Absolutely, I couldn't have put it better. Absolutely. Basement Guitar Superstar. Oh, Michiel, great to see you, man. Ain't organising such events just pure fun. Yeah, they are. Basement Guitar Superstar said, what's your favourite piece from this week? Well, I have to say, my favourite piece, it's really, really hard to put my finger on it, but I really, really enjoyed playing Stuart's Holy Grail guitar, which was also another really, really light guitar.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I enjoyed the Swanell really light guitar today as well. Basically because, as you probably know, I'm not particularly great at the moment, and I've got a really, really bad back. And so these light guitars really appeal to me. So yeah, I really like that. Boutique tends to mean a small company or even single person that makes their own products. Exactly. And you get that personal touch from the builder, and that's more personal and pride in the build. Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. That's the whole point. And Ben says, well said. Peter Grant says, CGS, it's been a great weekend. Thanks, Mike, for bringing things into my life that I could never afford and skill level will not justify. Mate, I'm sure that's not the case, Peter, but I just hope you've enjoyed the content. I really hope that you guys have felt a much bigger part of it by these live streams and getting to see all the brands that have been here. It is a small boutique event as well as being boutique builders, and we've only had 8 today. We've only had room for 8 in the marquee altogether, and so we started off with 4 on Friday.
Yeah, 4.
We had 6 yesterday.
Yeah.
And we've had 8 today, and I have to say, getting through 8 manufacturers or builders has been tricky.
Yes, yeah, it's been a busy few days.
It's been a really busy few days, but it's been great. It really has been good. So I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. Mickey Settelmeyer, great to see you, man, and cheers to you as well. Orbis Band, CGS, how well are you going to sleep tonight? Love you, bro. I am going to sleep like a baby that hasn't slept for a week tonight. I'm going to wake up every 5 minutes crying. I'm going to wet the bed constantly. You had to have the dad joke. You did. I love you too, brother. Thomas Duffy says, great job, CGS. You did an awesome job. Are you sick? Sorry to hear that. Love from the USA. Yeah, I've got a little bit of an issue at the moment, but I'm going to do a video to explain it to you guys, because I think I'm going to have to at some point. But I am feeling really good. I feel really fit and well. I've been on a very special diet. I've cut out alcohol, other than the mouthful of beer I just had, which was my first alcohol in about 18 weeks now, accidentally. But yeah, I'm going to be fine, man. I'm going to be fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it and thought I did an awesome job. Big G, hey man, great show, awesome equipment, great job, mate. Thank you so much. I'm really glad that so many of my buddies from the States are actually in today and being able to watch. Yeah. And I hope you all enjoyed this man's incredible playing, Mr. Lee Fuge, who's a huge star.
Am I?
I always say that. I always say that. I can't resist it, man. I can't resist it. Grumpy Mike says, my brother's a boutique acoustic guitar builder. who was taught by Wayne Henderson. He makes amazing guitars. Well, Grumpy Mike, he's in the States. I really wish we could do this in the US, although I fear there would be so many brands that we'd need to pack in. But certainly, I hope to see something like this in the US as well. Hope somebody picks up the baton and runs with it. We'll certainly do it in the UK. Guitar Man 45, hey, good afternoon. Music Therapy Lads, great show indeed, Mike. I shared it on my channel. Bless you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Sean Zimmerman, hope everyone's well. They are. The Lamb, good afternoon. There you go. Thomas Duffy says Lee is amazing, great feel. I totally concur with that, man.
Thank you very much, Thomas. That's very kind of you.
Yeah. And do please watch this back, Lamb, because you'll hear this man play and you'll see all the brands that have been here. There's Bam Mozzie, as usual, doing the job awesomely. There's Lee's channel. Please, please, please go and subscribe because he's awesome. Yosemite Nightcat, thanks at CGS. Have a good one, y'all. He's out of here. And actually, it's 5:34.
Wow.
We really should be out of here. I can't believe it went on that long. I think it's because I messed up the camera out there first. And then we had a little bit of time.
Carl very kindly rang me, and I had a couple of messages from my girlfriend as well to say that while you were explaining, I think it was the Daniels guitar stand,
yeah,
no one could see anything because the laptop camera was on, so it was just pointing at the ceiling, but everyone could hear me tuning the guitars. So sorry, guys.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I hope you think I did a good job of tuning them.
He did. Well, you did. They seem to be in tune, so that's really great. We love all you guys in Tulsa. The best show ever. Dennis, you rock. That is so kind. Grumpy Mike says, I know, I just wanted to give my brother Kelly Lane a shout out. So check out Kelly Lane acoustic guitars, guys, because that's my buddy Grumpy Mike's brother. Sean Hockey says, CGS, Lee, you're going to play at Mike Bradley's wedding.
I don't believe I am, no. I've not been asked to.
Can you imagine Mike having other YouTube guitarists playing at his wedding? That'd be so cool.
I know. I didn't really get much time to speak to Mike yesterday, which was a shame, because by the time he got here, I was sort of shooting off for my gig, so we only sort of spoke very briefly, but I'm sure I'll catch him again soon.
Yeah, definitely. He's a lovely guy. We had a great jam yesterday as well. And I have to say, it's been an absolute joy to play drums so badly for such good guitar players. Stephen S says, great show, CGS and everybody. Had a blast. Love from the USA. Love to you too. Emily Young has given me a smiley face with glasses on and 3 clappy hands. So thank you, Emily. And it's lovely to have a lady in here as well. You're probably not. You're probably on your wife's account. I know it just happens. It happens. But if you are an Emily, thank you so much, because it's great to have a girl in here, which is awesome. BC Rich is in 581. Krena Silku Guitar. Thomas Duffy. Lee, what's your band name?
The band I play at weddings with is called the Shelley Ann Event Band, because we back a singer who won, I can't remember the name of the talent show. There was a talent show on ITV in the UK where people had to stand up. She won that, so the band is named after her.
Wow, that's so cool. Johnny Random 100 said get Mr. Robson down next year demoing his guitar from Scott's Guitars. Yeah, Scott Guitars was meant to be here, and I hope that... actually, was he? I hope he can come next year. And John was definitely invited this year, but his wife has just had a knee operation. And so he had to stay and look after her. Otherwise, he would have been down as one of the YouTubers, because he was invited. Love the guy. CGS Mike, have you had some lovely guitars there over the 3 days? You have had, sorry. I'm looking forward to the coming videos, giving more in-depth look at them. A big thanks for putting on this event. Well, mate, it's for you guys. There is absolutely no point in putting on this kind of event if nobody watches. So I really hope that you all watch all the videos from all the YouTubers that have been here and kindly donated their time and effort, and all the brands doing the same as well, and also the brands donating their hard-earned pennies. So I really hope you watch all the videos and support it all, because if you do, we'll do it again. Basement Guitar Superstar said, CGS and yourself and Lee going to 42 Gear Street this year.
Yes.
Yes, we are, and we can't wait to see Henning. And I'll say again, because I said it earlier, and I know he never watches my live shows, but I'm going to say it again because somebody's bound to tell him, and he's going to come and have a look at this. Happy birthday, Henning!
Happy birthday, Henning. Should we ring him?
Yeah, go on, ring him. We're going to ring Henning. We're going to ring him. Ben Coombs says, congrats on the great show. Thanks, brother. Take care, Ben.
He's online.
He's online. Here we go. Here's the Henning Paulie. Here we go.
Is he going to answer?
I don't know.
It's ringing.
It's ringing. What's the time over there? It's probably 6:30. He's probably in the middle of his birthday dinner. We're ringing Henning. We are ringing. He's not going to answer, is he?
He's probably watching the live stream.
He's not watching the live stream.
No, I think we're out of luck, unfortunately.
It's because you're ringing him.
Maybe, probably is. Yeah, we'll give up.
No, well, there you go. Anyway, happy birthday, Henning. Either way, I could ring him, but I'm not going to trouble him because he's probably having a nice birthday dinner with his mum because they're an hour behind. So they're at 6:30 now. So there we go. He is the man, and it's largely down to him that it gave me this idea. Krena Siku Guitar, CGS, I'll be meeting you guys. Yes, awesome, man. That's really cool. Can't wait to see you. If you're going to 42 Gear Street, that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Excellent. Dave Lewis says, Mike, invite Dave Simpson next year, mate. I did. I messaged him to say, would he be interested? And I didn't get a response. I think the guy's very, very busy. But I have got a guest coming soon that you put me in touch with, and she is incredible. I had to put her off for a little while because of a hospital appointment, but yeah, hopefully she will be coming very, very soon, and that should be a lot of fun. So I did invite Dave Simpson. Dave Lewis, if you are in contact with him, let him know that he was invited, and he should check his spam box just in case it went there, because I think he would have enjoyed this event. But I have to say, I already had the best YouTubers, so there you go.
You did have Joss and Carl here.
I had Joss, I had Carl, we had Dave Barlow today. We've had you all 3 days, which has been an absolute joy and a pleasure. And you're the only one that's done. Oh no, you didn't. Yesterday you had to go halfway through.
I did like 2 3/4 days.
You worked very hard. Joss has been here until 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, 4 o'clock he left.
Yeah, so he's got a load more content as well. Yeah, I think I've been here all the time. I hope so anyway. Yeah, so everybody say happy birthday to Henning. I think at that we've gone 11 minutes over. I think I'm going to do the usual and say to you all to take good care.